football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this started. Out to 23.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing first play is Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And able to get this to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down, Lions.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. We're scoreless after one.
First down.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Look. 180. Jula. Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw is Goff. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
35-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. And it is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers, first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Chargers, first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ray. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Run! 380.
On first down, hits Hampton. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
380.
Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now it's Herbert.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A run once more with Hampton.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
McConkey as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Lions nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
It's St. Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before break here. Gone.
We'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 8.
180.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the 50, it's Goff. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Go.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
180.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they've got it in the red zone now, down about the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
By Kirby Joseph. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Lions nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Well, now how about this return?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Complete to Alvin Ross St. Brown.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta, 58 yards. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Third down and 12.
Herbert now.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The
objective there. I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Set. Ready.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
Anytime your offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
21. Set.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, it's Vidal. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
4 yards. And the Chargers
going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
And really, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try.
And he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Gone. That's to the tight end, Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And the Lions
Goff now looking to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Good game, B, bro.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins.